Hi students, in last video we are discussing about software process model. What is meant by software process model? It is nothing but is a simplified representation of software process. Nothing but software process model is a simplified representation of a software process or pictorial representation of the software process. In a software process model, we completed waterfall model. In this video, I will discuss incremental development and reuse-oriented software engineering. Okay, we'll discuss in this video incremental development and reuse-oriented software engineering. Okay, incremental development. Here you can see that this is the diagram for the incremental development. Here specification, development and validation. These are the activities we perform in the increment developmental model. Okay, here the specification, development, validation are not separate phases. Okay, it is concurrent activity. Means concurrent activity is nothing but it going to perform like a one phase. There is no difference between specification, development, validation. You can see that the arrow marks. Okay, the arrow mark. Okay, means in waterfall model, specification is one phase. Next, development is next step. Next, the validation is next step. Means there is a sequence. Here there is no sequence. It is concurrent activities. Means the all the processes mixed here. Okay, and your specification is initial version. Means ಏನು ಹಳೆ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಮ್ ಔಟ್ಲೈನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟೆಡ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ವರ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದಿ product for the user to give the feedback. That is final version. Okay, we'll see the whole description now. Incremental development is based on the idea of developing an initial implementation, exposing this to user comments and evolving it through several versions until the system has been developed. They are telling that it is a idea of initial implementation, exposing this to user comments. Means ಏನು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು from some updated implementation and we are going to expose. Means we are going to give the product for the users to use and give some feedback. Okay, depending on that comment or feedback we are going to evolving is nothing but updating through several versions. Means we are going to update again and again until when we are going to update up to adequate system has been developed. Nothing but adequate system is nothing but quality system is developed. Quality system ನಮಗೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ we are going to update the version. Okay, specification development and validation activities are interleaved rather than separate. I told that in this incremental development, specification development validation activities are interleaved means small gap between space of development validation activities are small layer between the specification development and validation means they are this all the process activities are like one phase only, but there is a thin layer between specification development validation. But in waterfall model there is a each process activity is separate process. Okay, next, by developing the software incrementally, it is cheaper, easier to make changes in the software as it been developed. What is the advantage of this incremental development? Nothing but developing the software incrementally, it is cheaper and easier to make changes. Means ಈ process in the incremental development process in the what is the use means it is cheaper and easier to make changes. ಏನು ಕಸ್ಟಮರು ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೋ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು change the system so it will be in the easier and very less cost we are going to update the system. Okay, next, each increment or version of the system incorporates some of the functionality that is needed by the customer. Means here in each version or increment of the system we are going to add some new functionality so that is need by the customer. Means ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅವಾಗ we are going to use some of the new functionalities that is needed by the customer. ನೀವೇನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪು ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಅವನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರೋ ಆವಾಗ some features is added which is needed for you. Beginning days the WhatsApp is using for only chats. Now we can make video call. Okay, like that. Next one is generally the earlier increment of the system include the most important or most urgently required functionality. Okay, this means that the customer can evaluate the system at the relatively earlier stage in the development to see if it is deliver what is required. Means when we updated the system or product we are going to release for the user to use and give some feedback. Okay, the users will use that product, and if any bugs is there, any fault is there, you is going to give the feedback in the earlier stage only, so that fault will be corrected. Okay, next, If not, the only the current increment has to be changed or possible a new functionality defined for later increment means the only the current increment has to be changed and possibly new functionality defined for the later increment means they are telling that then only the current increment has to be changed means after giving the feedback we are going to change the current increment will be changed or possibly new functionality defined for the later increment means current incrementally changes ಮಾಡಬಹುದು or it is possibility of new functionality defined for the later increment means next increment ಗೆ it is possibility of establishing the new functionality after getting the feedback. Okay, what are the benefits of incremental development? The cost of the accommodating changing customer requirement is reduced means they are telling that the cost of accommodating changing customer requirement is reduced means in cost wise it will be reduced. Next, it is easier to get customer feedback on the development work that has been done. Means we know that after updating some version, we are going to release the product for the user to use and give feedback. So we are going to get the feedback easily. Next, more rapid delivery and development of useful software to the customer is possible even if all of the functionality has not been included. Means more rapid delivery development of useful software to the customer is possible means as early as possible we can develop and deliver the product means the delivery time is very short in this incremental development. Okay, these are the benefits. What is the problem of this incremental development? Process is not visible means here process is not transparent. Okay, managers need regular deliverables to measure program. If systems are developed quickly, it is not cost effective to produce document at that reflect every version of the system means the process is not visible means the product are developing quickly there is no time for the document of one version to second version means ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ there is no time for the documentation which is the last version which is the current version what are the changes done from one version to another version there is no documentation that is only they are telling that the process is not visible. Next one is system structure tend to degrade as new increment are added. The system structure will be go low means not good because why it is degraded means there is so many changes for the particular product means it going to lose its original structure. Okay, original structure. So this is the two problems. The process is not visible. System structure tend to degrade as new increments are added again and again. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಮನೇನ ಹಗ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಡೆದಾಕಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅವಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ two problems of incremental development model. Next one is reuse oriented software engineering. What is this reuse oriented software engineering? In the majority of software project there is no software, there is some software reuse. Means in majority of software project there is some software reuse. Means we are going to use software reuse in many project. ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ, we are going to copy some of the software methods, that is software reuse. Okay, this often happens informally when people work on the project know of design code that are similar what is required. Means suppose ಕೆನರಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರು. ಸೇಮ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ವಿಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಡೆವಲಪಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ another bank, okay, like SBI or DCC bank, like this. What this engineer will do, he already know the code design for the Canara Bank. Same design and code will be implemented for this now updating software for new bank like DCC, SBI, like this. Means you are going to copy some of the technology design from this Canara to now developing the software for new bank. Okay, that is reuse oriented software engineering. Okay, next one, they look for this, modify them as needed and added them into their system. Means look for this, modify as needed, means they are going to modify how they are needed and they are going to add them into their system. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬೇಕೋ ಆ ಥರ modify ಮಾಡಿ next they will going to add this for their own system. Means ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ, they will going to modify the old software of another bank software and they will going to add for their new system. Okay, next reuse oriented software engineering, requirement specification, component analysis, requirement modification. Here first one is requirement specification, component analysis, requirement modification, system design with reuse, development and integration, and system validation. First one is, already we know what is meant by requirement specification. Nothing but the requirement from the customers. Okay, component analysis, given the requirement specification, after getting the requirement specification, nothing but here first step, a search is made for component to implement that specification. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೋ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸರ್ಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ implementation. Okay, usually there is no exact match, means we are not going to get exact match of that means they are telling that we are not going to get exact match component as per the requirement specification. The component may be used only provide some of the functionality required means, and they are telling that in component analysis sometimes you are not going to get the exact component as requirement specification. Okay, ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪರ್ ದಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ವಿ ಮೇ ಡೂ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ದಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅನಲೈಸ್ಡ್ using information about the component that have been discovered. Means as per the component that have been discovered, ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೋ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ we are going to analyze the requirement and we are going to modify the component based on the component which are available. Next, system design with reuse. During this phase, the framework of the system is designed or an existing framework is reused. Nothing but we are going to develop the framework of the system. That is nothing but the blueprint of the system is going to design or existing framework or existing blueprint will be reused. Okay, means we are developing this bank software means other bank software blueprint ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿ ಡಿಸೈನರ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ದಿ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಆರ್ reused and organize the framework to cater for this. Means designer take into account the component that are reused and organize the framework to cater for this. Means cater is nothing but provide with what is needed or what is required. Okay, next, some new software may have to be designed if reusable components are not available. When you are going to design new software, when means if reusable components are not available. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ reusable components ಸಿಗಲ್ವೋ and that time we are going to develop some software. Nothing but that is the system design and the reuse stage. Next, development and integration. Software that cannot be exactly produced is developed. Procured is developed. Software that cannot be extremely procured is developed. They are telling that software that cannot be extremely procured means, what is meant by procured meaning nothing but obtained or especially with the care and effort. Okay, software that cannot be extremely procured is developed means when you are not getting the exactly the software we are going to develop. The components and COTS systems are integrated to create the new system. Means the what software is needed is developed and the component and COTS systems, nothing but what is meant by COTS, chemical of the self software is termed for the software product that are ready made and available for purchase in the commercial market. What are this software product is available in the market, that component and available system are join to create the new system. Okay, COTS means chemical of the self, nothing but what are the system is software is available in the market. We are going to purchase and we are going to get the component by that, and we are going to join that, and we are going to create the new system. Okay, next, after development and integration, last step is system validation. At last we are going to test the software. This is the incremental development. What is the advantage? Reducing a amount of software to be developed and so reduce cost and risk. Means here we are going to reduce the amount of software to be developed, because why it is reduced means we reused the system. So here we are reducing cost also, risk also. It is usually also lead to faster delivery of the software. When you are reusing the software, then it is easy to deliver fast for the users. For okay, now ಏನು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ನ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಡೆಲಿವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ reusing the software engineering process, so we can deliver easily the products. Okay, what is disadvantage? Requirement compromises are inevitable, and this may lead to the system that does not meet the real needs of the users. Means ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆ. We know that we modify the requirement specification only, because we are not going to get the reusable ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ದಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್. ಏನು ರಿಯಲಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೋ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟು ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ changed, because we are not going to get reused component as per the earlier requirements of the customer. So here requirement modification will be happen. Okay, next, control over the system evaluation is last, as new version of the reusable components are not under the control of the organization using them. Means here we cannot update further when we are using the reusable components. ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ reusable component ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವೋ we cannot update further, because the components are not under the control of the organization. Means these components are not under the control of the organization, so we cannot update further. Okay, these are the two advantage. First one is requirement compromise ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Next, update further updation is not possible, because the reusable components are not under the control of the organization, nothing but the company. Okay, this is the end of the models, software process model, waterfall model, incremental development, and reuse oriented software engineering. Next, process activities and software specification will see in next further videos.